It's the Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays. The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute.
My content, please like and subscribe and comment and become a member today.
Always a pleasure to get things started with you on opening day.
Well, Happy New Year, buddy. And anyone that's involved in baseball, even though it's not January 1st, this is the start of a new year. Every team has playoff hopes. I love this time of the year. I'm excited to get things going.
Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. So, almost ready to get underway on the hill here today, Dave Steen. Chris, how about a scouting report?
It's a tough veteran lineup on the other side, but I'm excited to see what this rookie can do in this one.
All right, ready to get underway. And into the box for Baltimore, Brian Roberts. Just off the outside edge. And the 2025 season is off and running. In the air, left field, down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. His first homer of the year, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Well, you got to love a game that brings some action from the jump. And at the plate, he was looking for a pitch to absolutely drive. And, you know, leadoff hitters aren't up there anymore just working the count, trying to get on. They're looking to make some noise and do some damage.
Here's Thompson to hit now. And that misses. Ball one. Foul ball.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer, and that's the first strikeout of his major league career.
And it could be the first of many if he meets the goals he set for himself and the expectations others have for him. He doesn't want to just win games. He wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers can sometimes get too caught up in trying to rack up Ks early in their career?
Boog, I think they can. It's kind of like a hitter that doesn't have power. The thrill is still hitting the ball over the fence. And so for a guy, even if he doesn't have power stuff or strikeout stuff, a strikeout is still something that makes him stick his chest out a little bit further.
That misses, and that's ball one. And a foul ball. That one missed.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike if he swings or not.
That one the other way. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. So here's Baltimore's lineup to start 2025. Chris, this is a team looking to take the next step.
Yeah, Boog, they've had tremendous seasons in 2023 and 2024, winning 192 combined games, but they still haven't won a postseason game since 2012. With that said, I think this could be the year that changes.
And first offering is fouled off. Ball one there.
One strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Solo shot, and the O's draw first blood. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. And we're back. And today's starter, Mike Messina.
He's racked up over 2,000 strikeouts in his career. He's such a competitor out in the mound. So fun to watch him work. I'm excited for this one.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here is Devin White trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Now a drag bunt, third base side. Can't pick it up with the bare hand. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. Devin White with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, dude. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Here's the second baseman looking for his first big league hit right here. That one's in there. 0-1. The pitch. Fouled off. He was late.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Tying run is at first here on opening day. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That one misses, and a count 1-2. On the ground to first, could be 2. Over to Ripken.
He's out.
On to Murray in time double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Jose Bautista. And that's a little bit high, and that is ball 1. Two out, space is empty. And a swing and a miss.
1-1.
And that chops in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We move to the second in Toronto. It's the Orioles 1 and the Jays nothing. All set for the start of the inning. And now the DH, Gunnar Henderson.
Gunnar Henderson.
Henderson goes 6 feet 3 inches, hitting 5th in today's lineup. And he's a former Rookie of the Year. Off the mark there. Ball 1. Just missed.
James Kingsley working the plate. Kingsley's pretty well respected around the league.
Yeah, when you talk to players, I think consistently he is one of the guys you hear compliments about. Players appreciate the job he does back there.
Yeah, and that's kind of all you can ask for, really, just a fair chance to go out and have success.
That's ball 3.
And there's a ball. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Next to hit, Brooks Robinson. First offering, and it just misses.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Yeah, that's fouled off. On the corner for a strike. Going to count 1 and 2.
1 ball.
Runner at first with no outs here. In the dirt. To second, and he's out.
When you try to move up on a ball in the dirt, you've got to be sure that it gives you enough time to make it safely. Guess wrong, like we saw here, and you'll pay the price.
Yeah, that skips in the dirt. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Sitting off speed there. Timing wasn't quite right on the fastball, even to try to late emergency hack and foul it off. But very quality pitch located. I like that little 2-seam arm side run to the outside corner of the plate.
Colton Cowser stands in now and watches strike 1. Two outs. Went with a sweeper for the strike. Two down, nobody on. Out towards left center. Settles underneath it. Corrals it. And that is that. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Bottom of the second. Now the Toronto four hitter, Anthony Santander. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Messina back to work. There's a strike. 95 of that one. Outside low, and now it's even 1-1. That's down and in. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
2-2 to count.
Struck him out swinging. Went back to the changeup, and it was successful.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still laid on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First pitch misses. Gosiggy, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors. One out, bases empty. Foul ball there.
Yeah, and beyond that, all the other men in those clubhouses that sort of take you under their wing as a son or a nephew and show you some of the tricks of the trade. It's just invaluable, that type of experience.
Another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. Fastball for a strike. Late with the swing there.
I think he was sitting off speed
No
there.
balls, 2 strikes.
And now
Inside,
1 and
1.
2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back now in
Leading
Toronto.
off
Here's
for
Tyler
Baltimore,
O'Neill.
Right fielder Tyler O'Neill.
First
Counts
pitch,
1-0.
not close. That's in there.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Got him swinging. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Here's Adley Rutschman.
All right, Boog. So
Outside, that's
I was
the ball.
scrolling through social media the other day, and a video of Adley popped up. It was a clip of him playing college football for Oregon State. How athletic is this guy? He tackled Stanford great Christian McCaffrey. Seriously, what can't Rutschman do on the field?
And that's in the dirt. One down, base is empty.
That's ball
Just
3.
missed.
Just doesn't seem to
3
want to
balls,
throw him a
1 strike.
fastball.
And now a full count.
3 and 2.
And he grounds one to the right side. Guerrero takes it to the bag. First two batters retired here in the top of the
Now
third.
batting, second baseman, Brian Roberts.
Now it's the second baseman, Brian Roberts. He's already homered in this game. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
1-0.
And another ball. Fouled off left side. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Two outs. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. Third foul ball in a row.
The 2-2. Swing and a pop-up. Guerrero. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Nothing doing this time around for the O's, but they lead it 1-0. Welcome back. Busy time around the league, taking a look at some notable free agent signings. And the first offering, a fastball for a strike. Late swing fouled off. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fights it off. You'll see another. That misses the zone. The count now 2-2. Look out down there.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Base hit, left center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting ninth, catcher,
And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. that's in there for strike one.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. O'Neill snags it on the run.
Oh, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
So the batting order turns over. Devin White next up for the Blue Jays. Move to first. And he's back in there. And there's a strike.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Runner on the go. Now a screamer into the outfield. O'Neill brings it in, and that will end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. 3 innings complete. It's the Orioles 1 and the Jays nothing. Back here at Rogers Center, John Shammy with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Hank Thompson. Thompson absolutely crushes this one. No doubt about it, a long home run. A solo shot. His first homer of the year. It's 2-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Next is switch hitting first baseman Eddie Murray. 0 for 1 so far. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here on opening day. Fought off foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Inside, 2-1.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
To the right side, and foul ball. Nobody on, nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. That's off the mark, and the count is filled up. And down on strikes he goes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
So digging in, Cal Ripken Jr. His first at bat was a strikeout. That missed by a lot, and it's 1-0.
We'll always know Cal Ripken for the streak, but he was about so much more than that. He really changed the way we think about the shortstop position.
And he hits a ground ball right side, takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. Two outs, base is empty. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. Walked his first time. That one missed. Fastball in for a strike, and the count 1-1.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
Two down, nobody on, and it's fouled away. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Lifted in the air down the left side, and it stays fair. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, not in time. It's a double.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You
Now
have to
batting,
be right
third
in those
baseman,
spots, or
Brooks
things can get away from you
Robinson.
awfully quickly.
Brooks Robinson getting ready to hit. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. And that's outside. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one. That's inside.
Ball two.
Fastball for a strike at 95.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Colton Cowser next to bat for Baltimore. Runner at second, two down. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And ball four, two aboard.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up
the
drawing the
center fielder,
walk.
Colton
Very gritty.
Cowser.
And next for the Orioles, Colton Cowser. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Late swing, foul to the left.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
Up the middle, Bichette. They take the force out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Orioles add one on the solo homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Bottom of the fourth, and stepping in is the speedy number 12.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, get that first hit at the big league level.
That's off the mark. 1-0. The 1-1 is fouled off. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in
Now
the count.
batting,
And
number
as a pitcher,
19.
it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And now, Jose Bautista.
0-1.
The Jays trailing by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Hard hit to third. To first. And a couple of quick outs.
Up next for the Blue Jays, left fielder, Anthony
Santander at the plate. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that one fouled off. Next pitch misses way outside. That one missing inside. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, makes the play, and it's out number 3. Nothing to do it for the Blue Jays. They trail it here 2-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Steen back to work. And first offering is fouled off. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And the 0-2. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Rutschman batting with one down, takes a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there, on its way, gone. His first homer of the year, and they add on. It's 3-0. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. So next to hit for Baltimore, Ryan Roberts. Edge of the zone for a strike. It's 0-1. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball to first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Now batting, left fielder, Hank Thompson.
Well, I definitely think the speed down the line played a factor on that throw. He had more time than he thought, but as a fielder, the speed of the game and the speed of the runner sometimes can get in your head, and he just rushed it and failed to make a clean throw.
Runner on at first with one gone. Hank Thompson digs in now. He's already homered here in this one. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they don't get an out on the play.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there.
Yeah,
That's one of those you classify as just too hot
Eddie
to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Dave Steen done for the day, and the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the
Now
break.
pitching
New
for the
pitcher
Blue
now
Jays.
for the Jays, Ryan Yarbrough.
5.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Eddie Murray, the next to hit for the Orioles. 0 for 2 in this one. Check swing, called strike. In the dirt, but kept close.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing
batting
more
shortstop,
fastballs in
Cal
that
Ripken
location.
Jr.
Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Cal Ripken Jr., the next to hit for the Orioles. And he takes a strike.
0-1.
Two on, 2 outs. Little chopper rolls foul. Two outs, couple of base runners at first and second.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
One ball.
Squirts
2
away
strikes.
a little bit. To third. Tag. Got him. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
off for
We
the
head to the
Jays,
bottom of the 5th.
first
And here's the
baseman,
first baseman,
Vladimir
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
I love the fact that we've seen both Vladimir Guerrero
0-1's
and
the
Vladdy
count.
Jr. win the home run derby. They're the first father-son duo to ever win it. Vladdy back in 2007 and Vladdy Jr. in 2023. Even though his dad didn't give him any advice for the event other than to go out there and hit home runs.
That one
No,
drifts
that's off the plate.
inside.
Ball 2.
Just
Ball 3.
missed.
Expect for that guy to come right at
3
you
balls,
with
1
a
strike.
fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Gets the outside corner with that one.
3-2.
Good job to fight that one off. Three-two now. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
And now the shortstop, Bo Bichette. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Leadoff man on. It's time to play a little small ball. Get some base runners. Try to dig yourself out of the hole.
On the ground, right side, finds its way through, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Waste no time there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. Struck out looking his first time. Line drive, and that's a fair ball. Vladdy coming around third. Throw is offline, and he scores. It's 3-1.
Well done. Drives in the run. Recognized the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door breaking balls, but a great job right there of letting it travel, then unloading a nice balanced swing.
First and second, no outs. Here's Andres Jimenez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Swing and a foul out of play. Oh, 2 now. Fly ball down the line. Thompson sizes this one up. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
And now Alejandro Kirk. He's 0 for 1. Slider for a strike.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Bichette over at second. Clement over at first with one away. Next pitch is downstairs.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and get out of this little jam.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And there are 2 down.
Now batting, number 22.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Devin White. 1 for 2. First pitch, and he just misses. Right through there for a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
First and second, 2 down. Swings through that one.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
And that's downstairs and outside. First and second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. Got him. They limit the damage here. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit, and this is now a 3-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And we're back.
Leading
and
off
the batter
for
now,
Baltimore,
Cal Ripken
shortstop
Jr.
Cal Ripken Jr.
And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Orioles really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
That one hit to right. Bautista makes the grab on the run.
That's just a really nice catch
Up
on the
next
run
for
right
the
there. He
Orioles,
saved
the
extra
designated
bases
hitter,
for sure.
Gunnar
If the pitcher's his
Henderson.
friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Henderson stands in here, takes ball 1 low. And that one hit to first, and that's foul. And downstairs. Base is empty, 1 away here on opening day. There's a swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Now batting.
And
third
into the
baseman,
box for
Brooks
Baltimore,
Robinson.
Brooks Robinson. He is struck out, and he is walked. That one finds the corner. 0-1.
0-1.
And the pitch is
that's out.
outside, ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
That one not close. And the count is 2-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 2-2 on the way. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Grounds 1 to short. Bichette throws across the diamond. Robinson retired. And that is the inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 2, 3, 4, 2 up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Orioles 3 and the Blue Jays 1. Back now in Toronto,
Leading
bottom of the
off for the
6th inning.
Jays,
And now for the
second
Jays,
baseman,
number 12.
Number 12.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Just an outstanding
0-1's the count.
job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Ball that's outside.
Just missed. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Pitch
That's
misses
ball
there.
2.
Ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Ground ball up the middle. Ripken. Now the throw to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out.
Now batting, number 19.
Here's some real power at the plate. Jose Bautista. And that is downstairs. Ball one. The Orioles leading by 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. That's in there. That's strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
One down, base is empty.
2-2 to count.
Just off the inside corner. And a full count now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. Stays alive. To kick the 3-2. Bautista checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. No swing. Gary Simmons with the call.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let it go. Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
That one's in there. 0-2 now.
No ball,
Don't play
2
situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Ground ball right side could be 2. Over to Ripken.
That's an out.
Over to Murray for the inning-ending double play.
Pitcher made the pitch, and his players made the play behind him. Nice job. 4-6-3 inning-ending double play.
Now pitching.
Welcome back.
Blue
We're in the
Jays.
7th. We have a new pitcher on the
Number
mound.
57.
Juan Guzman. And this is the best way to make your major league debut. No one on base.
Yeah, you're already going to be a little nervous out there, so I think it's a nice job by the skipper to get him in here without any added
Leading off
pressure
for
with traffic
Baltimore,
on the bases.
center fielder, Colton
Here's the center
Hauser.
fielder, Colton Cowser. In for a strike, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Breaking ball through there for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed or way.
Next
Off the
pitch
plate,
is
ball 1.
outside, and the count is 1-2. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any
Up
better than
next
that.
for the
Timing on the
Orioles,
swing was
right
good.
fielder,
Able to shoot the
Tyler
ball up the
O'Neill.
middle. Didn't score.